been pin dropped this beach off Nippy Zippy on TikTok. There's a beach, the tide's going out, and there's also a castle just behind there, which I've been to on my other channel, Mr. Random UK, if you want to see that. But today we'll be getting the NOKTA triple score, and we'll hit in this beach and see what I can find. So it's a bit windy, but why on the detector when I've got the IF totally, it won't be totally off, but right down as low as I can go, and I'm not getting any higher. Maybe I'm tuned in because I've used the legend a lot as well, but I want to be able to open that lower limits of iron filter further, maybe 0, maybe another 2 notches. NOKTA do know about this, and I'm going to put this video out as I have now, and hopefully they'll see it there as well. Does anybody else run the iron filter right off on the triple score or the legend? Be good to know. Write in comments as always if you enjoy the content, stick us a thumbs up. Decided to lower sensitivity. There's a lot of iron around here, so I've got the IF down to 1, DT at 3. Wishful thinking that I'm not going to have to dig that far, so I've knocked the sensitivity down to 10 out of 15, and first signal it's only 43. I'm in 60 tone, and we're straight onto the pre-decimals. It's as smooth as you like that, but is it even a coin? I think it is, but it's so smooth. It's been bashed around on these rocks. Is that facing right? Anyway, coin, we'll carry on. Oh, that's a go at. It was only about 2 inches down. So I'm going to work zigzag all the way up here. So we don't need depth, low sensitivity. I'm going to drop the IF right back. I've got bottle caps at 3. We'll stop deep iron, but do we need that? Are we going to be digging that deep? I'll leave that on. And recovery is at 4 of 5. It's not deep, but it seems a bit too large for a coin. Ugh, big piece of slag. What is that? Yeah, it's just a big piece of metal. With my hands, that's what you call black sand. It's like charcoal, it's that black. And the deposits that have been layered over centuries, and decomposed, and the minerals in this area, you would struggle with a single frequency detector. But we've got a triple score, and simultaneous multi-frequency is definitely the weapon of choice on this kind of terrain. Now the SC, is it the SC24 would be better suited for this terrain, but it's miles away. No, it's only in my van, but I've set out with this coil, so we'll carry on. But that'd be perfect for on here, getting between the iron. That's rubbish. Quite a lot to go. I'm taking it slow and steady. Just try and cover as much as possible. And if things were dropped here, there's a better chance that it didn't get taken out to see, because it's got lodged in the bricks. 55, that's quite high. I've never had anything that high on there. It's changed a bit there. We'll see what that is. We'll go for it. Still there. It's moved. It's there. Oh, it's a coin. It's flipped out there. It's like a modern CP. It pulled that out. Small fishing bomb, fishing weight. For me, I've been in contact with NOKTA. This triple score, the IF can be lowered. I can run with IF1 and DT3. I'd like to be able to go lower than 1. Yeah, I'd like this to be able to go to 0. Just one more step back on the iron filter, because I'm not digging enough iron. Now that might sound stupid, but if you've got an iron filter and say you're running at 3 and you're digging iron, you know you're running at the best capabilities, because you can even go lower. But with this, I've got to 1 and I can't go any lower. I want to be able to go lower than 1 on this machine. It's a good sign to dig iron. Then you can accustom your IF or iron filter, iron bias silencer to the way you want to hunt. If you don't want to dig any iron, you know, raise it. But if you really want to get the best performance in iron from the detector, you want to be digging a bit of iron, but not much, or know when you're faulting on iron. This at the moment, it just needs a tinkering with. There's also a lot of mineralised rock, hot rocks, coke on this beach. It comes up in 11 on all the NOKTA machines that have a 60 numbered VDI. Comes up 11 hot rocks. It's quite solid as well. You can get on other machines and they come all over the show, especially the Deus too. Yeah, that machine does love the hot rocks. The Legend and the Score series deal with them with just 1 number, which is great. Very low conductor. Could miss small, bronze, age, thin wave for gold. And you won't have that tone break if you were hunting for small specks of gold. You'd lower the tone break onto about 9 to 10. And that also goes for thin chains that are lay straight. When they're piled up, a chain can give a better ID because there's more mass, but where it's straight, it can really struggle picking it up even at a couple of inches on a beach. What the fuck, that weight's got some weight to it. I don't know if it's the weight of the shit inside, but off a fucking wine bottle. You know, because of the size of it, back in the medieval times, a bit like Lord of the Rings, I suppose. The ring went over. Sometimes the ring went over the gloves, and I just saw the size of that then. I thought it's one of them, but it's not. It's like layers of rock that are sloping towards the shore. Maybe that's the tide that's made them that shape. And I'm thinking that it seems to trap. If anything got washed up and then the water went back out, stuff will get trapped underneath them lips of the rock. It's a 60, so could well be iron. It's cleared up a bit there. Right where I plotted the camera as well. I didn't know this was here. This isn't a setup. Looks like it though, doesn't it? Bit of a shit signal, but it's quite rough terrain, this. Rough and tricky terrain for a detector, to be honest. I'm hoping to find a little bit of silver. I mean, obviously I'm here for a medieval gold ring. That's what I'm really after, hoping for. But who knows, you just got to keep digging. Just got to keep digging. Look at that, how black that is. It's some scrap metal again, I think. Oh. Why was it picked that up there? In that? For 42. I thought it was one of them. It looked like a shell at first. Oh, that is. what metal it is for a start. Coming for a 42, so you don't feel like copper, it might be aluminium. Yeah, strange one. Now look at this for an area to detect. It's like an old rock pool. So you've got this rock here, which they're all the same bloody shape. You've got pools here. There's a big pool there. Now if something gets blown in, it's not going to be able to go back out. Well, that's what I'm hoping. So let's have a... I've got recovery at 4. There's a 43 right there. It could be modern as well because someone might have took shelter in this not too long ago. I'm hoping it bloody isn't though. I say it's history revisited, not bloody last week we visited. Come on, what is it? Come on. Some crappy metal. That's another part, but you see what I'm saying? That's 2 targets there, really close to each other. There could be 2 there as well. Some more metal. Now that's what we're after. We are after metal. A copper pipe. But that's what it is, a metal detector. We're just hoping that's going to be a good metal. Simple as a metal detector is. There was definitely 2 targets there, you could hear it in the tone. And it's going to be a busy area, this. As I mentioned, everything's collected. That's coming over time and time. Like a honey pot, it'll keep getting filled up, this area with stuff through the years. So I don't know whether to put hot rock. Try and punch a bit deeper, because if it's been doing it for years, then it's just too much going on there for me. Choppy, something right up top here. So it's choppy. That's how you filter that. Yeah, a bit of iron and a bit of non-ferrous on that. Bloody hell, that's a boombastic, telecantastic. Cut it up a bit. You're not going to get many tones like that on the beach like this. It's going to be something big, that, I'd say. Yeah, some more crap metal, which I won't be putting in my bag because that's too big. I'm going to do that. I'm going to do that bed up the top there. So many targets, nothing of interest. There's a few here. There's one there. Iron. Possible one there. One there. So first one was it in the 50s, early 50s. There's a lot of trash as well here. Yeah, aluminium, loads of that aluminium snot. And then we had one at 40s, I think. Bit choppy, but there's a lot of iron around there. I think there's just that much crap in the ground. Is that it? There's one, another aluminium thing. I'm putting that back in that water. I'm sick of them. So many targets. I've yet to fucking dig any iron, which I'm not happy about. How's that? Oh, it's that glass with the wire mesh in it. I believe it's picked that up. But it was on the surface though. No, people, I've had enough. Loads of little bits of scrap metal and pull tabs. The best opportunity, the best chance of finding the old stuff on this beach is that rock formation over there that we started on with the smaller coil, and just take it easy, nice and slow, low sensitivity, quite high recovery, iron filter back as much as you can handle. And I've been on here for about 15-20 minutes now, and there's nothing much happening. It could do with a big storm, I think, to get rid of this sand, but it's different over there. There's no sand, it's rocks. So stuff wouldn't have gone that deep. We had that penny, didn't we? That pre-decimal penny just under the surface. So I'm going to leave it at that, but I'm going to hit that again with a smaller coil on the triple score on an upcoming video, and really take it easy on that patch.